Wait, so we are actually going to do the semifinals, Enema versus Solobot?
Yes. Teemo, Kassadin, Morgana, Kha'Zix are the bans.
Chat bans. Alright, and right after that we see a Wukong ban coming out from Enema.
Yeah.
As we saw last game, Wukong is extremely powerful, very high damage, and his ultimate is just fight changing.
Yeah. Again, Jayce ban, hyper carry, don't want to deal with it. Lots of poke, team utility with the speed up, huge disengage, just general huge amount of damage once he gets.
Riven ban actually coming out from Enema. I think that might be a. I suspect that is a targeted ban against Solobot and UB3.
Hey, we saw the Morgana ban as well against him.
Wait, Morgana ban?
Yeah, that was a chat.
Oh ban. Yeah, the chat ban. Oh wow, yeah, they are those are two target bans against UB3. Has Kog'Maw been banned yet? I'm interested if they care about target banning Enema out.
Be interesting.
Teemo, Cass, Morgana, Kha'Zix. Nope. Oh, and we see Sifu locking in Nidalee.
Immediately picking up the Nidalee. Huge amount of poke with spears. Lots of jungle presence with the traps. Extreme mobility with her pounce.
Yeah, very high, just strong poke. Strong poke, strong mobility, map control, vision, huge armor magic as a shred on those traps. Like, she's just very powerful champion.
Seeing the Jarvan pick up the advancing standard combo allows her to pop up entire teams. Also allows him to get up to champions that are extremely mobile and trap them in his ultimate.
And also allows him to cross over walls for ganks and whatnot, and his ultimate Cataclysm just lets him lock a target down for his team to beat on. And because fewer people in Dominion take flash, it's Jarvan's Cataclysm does usually see its full effect used on targets, so people just cannot escape.
You're seeing Wow's picking up Lulu, and Lurch picking up Evelynn there. Lulu bringing a lot of team utility to team fights with the AoE pop-up, slows, single target disable, and Evelynn just a lot of kiting potential, even though she's ranged, or she's melee, with her hate spike and dark frenzy allowing her to poke and run at the same time. Also, again, we might see Lurch just go bottom lane again with that Evelynn.
Yeah, we see on Solobot, we do see the Lee Sin pick coming out as well. And I do like Lee Sin. Like, he is a very powerful, hyper-mobile, like 80 bruiser assassin hybrid, essentially. And he does have, like, just reveals, utility, shields. Like, I do think that a well-played Lee Sin is an extremely powerful champion. It's just not very many people do play him well. We also see Solobot locking in the Maokai and Talon. Maokai, very strong anti-AoE champion, solid tank, good initiation, good poke. And Talon is a very powerful AD assassin, just huge AoE damage, huge single target damage potential too. He can bot, he can top, he can bot, like, just very solid champion all around.
Just a lot of AoE potential from Talon, and burst onto a single target if he wants to just kill one person. So very strong champion, borderline OP in my opinion. But
MMKH busy trolling us.
Swapping between a lot of picks. We see Croag hovering over Hecarim.
Go pony.
Always pony, never die.
Oh my god, Hecarim is so fun, and ooh, Croag actually locking in, yeah. I actually like that, like, Hecarim is a very, very solid champion, like, he's tanky, he has pretty good initiation, like, just, like, once he gets, like, 2 or 3 items, like, once he grabs, like, Spirit Visage and Frozen Fist, aka Iceborne Gauntlet, like, he becomes very difficult to kill, while also dishing out considerable amounts of damage.
It's also good that they have Lulu backing up both Hecarim and Garen.
Oh yeah, Lulu works extremely well with bruisers, like her abilities, just the ability to like shield, true heal, you could say, like, she's just, and speed boost, like, Lulu's abilities work very, very well in conjunction with, like, bruiser teams, so, that's a very interesting choice.
See who Noob B3 is going to pick up, probably going to be a bottom lane champion.
You want to talk about the Garen?
Oh, the Garen? No one cares about Garen now. Garen, extremely durable champion. His courage gives him a lot of free durability once he picks up either a Chain Vest or a Negatron Cloak. Also has a lot of damage just built into his base damages, with Judgment and Decisive Strike, just basically shutting down anybody that wants to get into melee range. On top of a magic damage Execute, overall semi-decent mobility, able to cleanse a lot of slows. So overall, decent bruiser champion. Usually see him pick up an Infinity Edge late game for some extra damage.
I'm actually not sure who on Solobot is going bot.
It'll probably be Noob V3.
Yeah, but if Noob V3 does go bot, like, his team is lacking on magic damage up top, so Enema could just stack magic resist, or not magic resist, stack armor. So that is one of the weaknesses of them. So I'm actually thinking Talon or Sin will go bot. I mean, that is one thing that teams do have to worry about. Like, you do have to have a good balance of physical and magic damage on your team. Otherwise, your opponents can just, like, itemize for one type of defense and shut your team down.
Let's take out the summoner blockers.
Sifu Calvin running Clairvoyance on Nidalee. That's something I like.
Something that's not used very often. We've seen a few teams run it here and there.
Yeah, the vision is extremely powerful though. Like, Nidalee, like, traps in conjunction with Clairvoyance, like, pretty much guarantees that your team always know where your opponents are. And knowing where your opponents are and what their movements are, like, that's huge, because you can set up ganks, avoid ganks, like, just like, you can shut them down before they even do something. Like, it's very, very powerful. Like, just knowledge is power, and, like, knowing what your opponents are doing is just huge. So, like, you just, I do like that, I do like the Clairvoyance on, like, those map control champions.
Particularly on a map that has no wards whatsoever. Things like Clairvoyance, Nidalee traps, Zyra seeds.
Yeah, so Clairvoyance is usually, I think, best taken on extremely safe champions, though, because, like, you are sacrificing a summoner spell, like, whether defensive or offense. Like Clairvoyance means you aren't running, like, Exhaust or Ignite or even Flash to save yourself, so you're relying on positioning to stay alive, and you're not really, like, you're not able to contribute like a combat summoner either, so it is, like, best used on, like, those safer champions like Nidalee or Teemo, or, like, extremely powerful bot laners like Nunu.
Yeah, like bot laners that don't need the assistance of a second summoner spell.
Yeah, something like Nunu, or possibly just old Jaja's old Tenku deer. Like, they could just sit there and safely farm bot without having to worry about the assistance of another summoner spell, so they can take so they can take clairvoyance instead.
And it'll load into the semifinals between Team Solobot and Chief Enema here.
Right, and casting, like I am half-hearted, and the other guy talking is Nix87. Awkward silence.
Yeah, well.
I need a cage full of crickets just so I can like hang it up and they'll be like chirp, chirp, chirp.
Again, I'm sorry about the 4 ADP. Not much I can
Yeah, Nix doesn't have the best computer in the world, and mine's even worse, so I can't even stream at all.
And our typical casters are on vacation, or actually working currently. I believe Ganbar's working.
Yeah, I think they're all out like LCS or something. I don't know.
So we see a lot of skins showing up. We have Bewitching Nidalee, which is one of the harrowing skins.
Yeah,
one of my favorite Nidalee skins.
Yeah, there aren't too many good Nidalee skins in my opinion. I'm not actually a fan of the new one, Nidalee's Headhunter. I just don't like it. Krayog also with a limited edition harrowing skin.
Yeah, the Headless Hecarim. Tango Evelynn and Rugged Garen. You get the Muay Thai Lee Sin. And Dragonblade Talon as well.
I'm still not sure which person on Solobot is actually going bot. Like, Ahri would probably be the safest choice, but I mean, again, they would be lacking on magic damage. It should be interesting to see how they respond.
So again, we see on the blue side we have Cheese Enema, and on the red side we have Team Solobot here.
Welcome to the Crystal Skull.
Clairvoyance going down right away, just I guess, I mean, because he, I cannot talk right now, yeah. The cooldown on Clairvoyance is short enough that, like, you can scan their base, like, once, and then have it up again for the approach to Windmill, so, like, you can go for skill shots and whatnot. This is another thing that you do see Nidalee do often, like, she'll fire off the Clairvoyance once at around, like, 40 to 50 seconds, and she'll fire it off again halfway up the Windmill so that she can land or try and land a more accurate spear on people approaching Windmill. Once again, we do see Lurch with that bot lane Evelynn.
He's favoring that bot lane Evelynn. Usually picks up Gragas instead.
Well, I mean, Lurch loves to, like, I mean, like, if he doesn't have Evelynn, he will go for the Gragas or something, but, like, he does really like playing Evelynn bot. It's one thing I've noticed. Like, every single time I've seen him play Evelynn, he's almost always bot.
So the Clairvoyant going down, trying to land a spear there, but definitely avoided by Talon. Nice charm onto Wowick. Bursting down to a quarter hit point. Talon usually 3 gonna step over that trap there. A lot of damage coming out from both Krog and Garen, defending to win. Garen gonna go down to Lee Sin there, reviving instantly. Looks like they're gonna try and take some spear harass here and there. UB3 escaping Hecarim's assault. Getting some reinforcements from Talon there. Really stepping over these traps. They gotta be careful about those traps there. Almost gets picked off by the Nidalee spear. You get a lot of damage there. Garen gonna try and go all in. Almost picking up the Lee Sin. Lee Sin gonna escape barely with the health pot chugging. Lulu going down immediately and reviving.
And bot lane, the Lurch going aggressive on Valandum and actually managing to pick him up with an Ignite in the final tick of Hate Spike.
That is not good for Valandum. Really needs to solidify that bottom lane early.
Yeah, Evelynn is a very, very like snowbally laner too. So like, once she gets an advantage, she just keeps gaining advantage over her opponent.
Like Lurch still staying in lane, trying to farm as much as possible with Hate Spike, maxing Hate Spike to clear those mini waves as best as he can.
And over on top, Enema is now in control of the windmill, so they do have that 3 cap in their favor.
Yeah, not that many revives blown on Chief Enema. Nidalee, Evelynn, and Hecarim still have theirs up. Looks like there's a gank onto bottom lane. Both of them are going to neutralize this point, or touch this point. Evelynn using
very good choking coming out from Evelynn, though.
Dodging all the Demacia coming down onto Evelynn. They're getting dunked. Unfortunately, Jarvan will pay for it with his life. Meanwhile, top lane, poke war is going down between Ahri and Nidalee. Talon saying, I've had enough of this, diving, trying to kill Nidalee, using her superior mobility to escape that, though. Unfortunately, a larger minion wave is building for Team Solobot. Looks like they might be able to neutralize this point.
Evelynn has actually come up top now, but
Evelynn is trying to assist as much as she can. Talon ultimate going down, stealing the relic from her. Meanwhile, bottom lane gets neutralized, both Lulu and Hecarim trying to cap this point, while 3 members of Team Solobot trying to take off the top point. Garen going down for the combined might. Unfortunately, double kill from Evelynn, securing windmill for Cheese Enema. Melandum on Jarvan having to back away, as well as Lee Sin, Lulu, and Hecarim finally finishing that cap there. Unfortunately, they lost the quarry. Just sitting there waiting.
Oh, for Evelynn is going for it, so...
Yeah, it'll be an easy cap for Evelynn there. Lee Sin and Jarvan trying to take control of this here. Hecarim and Lulu trying to stall for as long as possible. As soon as they see 4 members, they're just going to run away from this, using the garrison to delay it even more. Looks like 5 members of Cheese Enema are heading down this way. Hecarim trying to delay as long as possible. Looks like Lee Sin and Talon going to get caught out here by all 5 members. Lee Sin going down immediately. Do not want to see that. Nice knockup by Jarvan there. And getting dunking onto Lulu. Nidalee going down as well to the Dragon Strike. Garen,
meanwhile, Maokai is actually going to be able to fully cap the windmill because of the 5-man pressure down in bot lane.
And that will be quest for Team Solobot. 10% amplifying damage. Can win you some duels here and there. Looks like Troag and Nidalee trying to take this point, as well as Evelynn zoning out to Maokai there. Talon jumping onto and immediately bursting down Evelynn there. Maokai ultimately trying to survive this as long as possible. Almost lives long enough. Fortunately, Talon must back away from the friendly break, gets exhausted and chased down by Nidalee. Jarvan trying to do as much as he possibly can. Hecarim using his ultimate to escape there. Meanwhile, Jarvan and Nidalee trying to poke each other down. Not much is happening. Bottom lane, it looks like Team Solobot has managed to take away their the quarry from Cheese Enema. Garen not being able to do all that much against Lee Sin there under a point. Lee Sin getting dove by Hecarim, has lurched to back it up. Dragon kick from Lee Sin, trying just to disengage and get away with his life, and try safeguard to Jarvan there. Meanwhile, Talon catches Lulu polymorphing him into a squirrel.
Ooh, the
spear there. That hurt. Fortunately, Nidalee getting charmed by Ahri, resulting in her death. And it looks like Lulu running for her life from Jarvan. Talon escaping with barely any life left, 40 hit points, getting revealed by a lantern. Garen trying to spin, deal as much damage as is possible. Meanwhile, Lurch is still trying to fight Lee Sin in the bottom lane, getting hit by Lee Sin Qs here and there. Team Solobot.
There's a huge minion wave actually building up at Solobot's mid, and you can see Talon branching off to deal with that.
Yeah, unfortunately, that means Talon has to go away, and that's a lot of burst damage.
But Talon couldn't go in anyway, like he was too low health, he would just get slaughtered by the AoE, so Talon making the best with what he currently has.
Garen going down under the point, Hecarim trying to protect as much as he can. Maokai getting taken down by Swipe from Nidalee.
And Lulu going down to the flags, a spear combo from Jarvan.
Overall, it looks like Cheese Enema was successful in defending the windmill point from Team Solobot there. Very good job by Cheese Enema there. It looks like they've cemented Lee Sin as their bottom laner. They believe he's the only one who can duel Evelynn. We'll see if
now I see Cheese Enema starting to encroach into the jungle and just slowly take control of the jungle. Like you see Nidalee starting to place traps and using clairvoyance just to scan the area.
It looks like they're doing another containment plan, or they're doing a containment plan much like Kha'Zix. Talon getting caught out by Garen there. Unfortunately for Garen, he's getting surrounded by Team Solobot. Maokai ultimate going down, going to protect a lot of damage there. This is going to be enough. Wow, Ahri picks up a double kill. Very nice job by Ahri. Going to chase down the Lulu. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Evelynn gets a neutralize, trying to ignite and combo down for Lee Sin there. Lee Sin using the dragon kick to escape with 79 health left. Team Solobot trying to make the best of they can after that team fight that they just won. They're going down onto Lulu, using her ultimate to survive that just barely. Gets picked up by Ahri as well. Hecarim defending this point as best as he can. Full hit points on Hecarim. It would be very hard to dislodge from there.
Yeah, you can see Hecarim is going for an Iceborne Gauntlet right there with what looks like a well, it looks like Mercury Dread's in the works too. So he's going to be just dishing out just constant AoE disruption.
Definitely. A lot of flows and initiation potential. Evelynn getting pushed around by Lee Sin a bit there, trying to stall for as long as possible. Looks like Jarvan gets trying to Q over the wall. Misses the pop-up, lands the slow though. Ignite going down. Looks like there's going to be a dive here. The ultimate giving her an extra 300 hit points, enough to kill Lee Sin, allowing Lulu to shield her as well, getting a double kill to Evelynn. Very good response there by Chief Enema. Meanwhile, mid, unfortunately, Garen and Nidalee got caught up by Maokai, Talon, and Ahri, allowing Team Solobot to pressure the top point. Lulu and Hecarim there to stall out as long as possible. You see Ahri trying to kite as best.
You get to see the persistent slows coming out from Hecarim though. It's just Ahri could not get away from that without her ultimate. Even though she landed the charm, she just could not escape those slows.
Yeah, as best as she tried to kite there, Hecarim's move speed boost plus the Iceborne Gauntlet was too much. Garen getting caught out here, not exactly sure what his plan was, dished out a bit of damage, and backed away there.
Now I can see just both teams regrouping.
Looks like Nidalee is bottom lane, just kind of farming up a bit there.
Garen is currently going for the Storm Shield. They'll make him very tanky and give him that extra punch in fights. Talon actually face-checking the rush and paying for it with his life there.
Hecarim about to go down. Does. Execution going down onto Valandum. Meanwhile, Ahri getting exhausted, trying to use her ultimate as best as she can, chasing down Lulu, missing the charm. Luckily, Talon's revive was enough to pick off the Lulu there. Garen running away with his life. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it looks like Chief Enema is able to neutralize this with the help of both Evelynn and Nidalee there. Nidalee gonna try and protect us as much as possible. Clairvoyance into their own spawn to try and throw the spears there.
Up top,
Fight over the windmill, and looks like Lulu picked up the kill on Ahri. Even though she's supposed to do a lot of damage. Ooh, Shadow Assault executing Garen there. Missing the spear, quick advance into Nidalee.
now Hecarim coming in for just the cleanup.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, Alert has a pretty solid hold on the Team Solobot point there. Not able to do anything.
However, with the Maokai revive, he will be forced to back away from this.
And with Jarvan, he's trying to pick up the lead things here.
That was really greedy of him, and he paid for it with his life.
Yeah, in general, when you really see multiple of the enemy team show up at the bottom, it's only you look at that low of the life.
Yeah,
just let it go.
Yeah, there's aggression is good, but there's such a thing as over-aggression, and that's what loses games. Although Enema has such a huge lead on this game right now that I do find it very hard to believe that they could. It will be very difficult for Solobot to actually come back from this.
Looks like a 5 attack there. Looks like Enema is steamrolling towards mid, taking out anybody who calms down into that point. Looks like that's going to be games. Easy, well played, called out by both teams. That would be Quest point as well. 366 to 20 and ticking. 4 to 1 point. Looks like they're going to try and run a bit of a containment plan here with Nidalee Spears.
Yeah, but again, you just see like just the bot lane pressure and Solobot not having anyone to respond to that. This is the Cheese Enema will be going to the finals of the DominateDominion number 43, or not 43, week 49. What was I thinking?
So we'll see Cheese Enema versus Pex. See if Cheese Enema is capable of dethroning Pex from their huge win streak. Very strong showing by Cheese Enema there. 14, 2, and 10 by Croag, dishing out a lot of damage overall, as well as Evelynn dealing out a lot of damage. Wow, incredible.
Hecarim also did a pretty good amount of work too. And as you see, like most of his items are just purely defensive, or mostly defensive. So, and Hecarim is a very strong champion right now.